Hey guys, Bella here, and today I'm going to be taking you with me on a day trip to Dauphin Island. This is a 14-mile island in Mobile, Alabama, and it is one of the most unique places on earth. We wanted to take a day trip out here, so we wound up taking the ferry over. It's a 40-minute ferry ride that you take the Mobile Bay Ferry with, and it was a really fun day, really fun experience, and I wanted to share it with you all. We are in line at the ferry. We are about 10 minutes from going on, and it cost about, what was it, like $27 to get?
Yep, 27 for two.
27 bucks for two people, and then $15 to get back. Here we go. It's kind of like a bridge that we're driving over, I guess. Oh, she's walking back. She took it on foot. Okay, let's see what they do. And then we just follow them.
Well, they're gonna motion us. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this. Oh. You said to the left?
Yep.
Awesome. This is so cool. Oh. I feel like we're gonna hit them.
I know. I'm gonna put on my parking brake.
Once the ferry got started, we were able to go up on an observation deck and look out. It had a few spots to sit down, but you really cannot count on seating on this thing because spots are limited. We did bring some food with us, so we wound up like eating a sandwich and a fruit roll up on board. It was kind of funny watching other people look at us and be like, oh, they have food, I'm jealous. But we gave ourselves some entertainment through that, and they also had like a little lookout thing that you could use, but unfortunately the quarter was jammed in it, so we did not get to use that. And I usually bring binoculars, but I totally spaced out and did not bring them, so I'm just kind of playing with it here. But overall, I mean, the ride seemed super short. It really didn't feel like we were on it 40 minutes, and maybe we're just like backwoods people, but riding a ferry via our car, it was just crazy. It was a crazy experience. I've never done anything like it. So I mean, honestly, that was half the fun of going to Dolphin Island, was just seeing what it was like to ride the ferry. But once we got there, we were able to find plenty of stuff to do. We wound up going to the historic Fort Gaines, and then we also went to a trail that I'll tell you about in a little bit in this video. Alright, gonna get back in the car. Ferry ride's over. Okay, we are getting off the ferry and landing on Dolphin Island, and we have no clue what we're about to go do, so I guess we'll find out. To the left looks like where everyone's going.
That seems to be the way to go.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Aquarium, Sea Lab, Fishing Pier, Dolphin Island Sea Lab.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't really look open.
It doesn't. Maybe
They're parking right here. Oh yeah, it's his aquarium. Sadly, the aquarium at Dauphin Island Sea Lab was closed. It closed on May 8th, 2023, and it will be closed through July to complete renovations. And that's just our luck that we come to an island and the aquarium is closed, but we went on to Fort Gaines. Fort Gaines. And that's really the full extent of what I know about it.
Yeah.
Built in 1898 to 1903. Let's see if we can walk up here and see. Oh yeah, you can see the water from here. Cool. There's another room. I didn't really come into this trip knowing a lot about Fort Gaines. However, I did know that it was involved in the Battle of Mobile Bay, and it was really just something interesting to see in terms of Alabama history. It's $10 to get inside. Here is the absolutely breathtaking entrance, and you can see a lot of the features are kept in the best condition that they can. They wanted to preserve some of the history, and it's just such an interesting thing to see if you ever get a chance to go out to Dauphin Island. That's terrifying.
It doesn't say nothing over here. Oh, this just goes out up top.
Uh,
Do you want to go or?
I'm good. I want to keep looking down here?
Yeah, let's keep looking.
I think the main difference we noticed from Fort Gaines to Fort Morgan, which is in Gulf Shores, is that you really don't get a lot of information at Fort Morgan, whereas Fort Gaines has a lot of markers up, a lot of history, a lot of just information where if you didn't really know what you were coming to look at, you could get a little bit more insight just by walking around. They had different types of things set up, like the old kitchens, the barracks, different areas that the soldiers would stay in, and little descriptions of what you were looking at. So I did appreciate that. And here we're going to get a demonstration from this fella about this cannon.
This is only half a charge I'm putting in this thing.
Okay.
4 ounces of powder. Normally it takes 8 ounces, half an ounce. Half a charge, you get the experience. All right, I'm going to yell out one before. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
That was great.
That guy was nice enough to give us a demonstration of the cannon before we went into the museum. The museum has a lot of artifacts that were found at the Mobile Bay area, so it's kind of cool to see that. And then from there, we traveled on to the nature trail that is by the Audubon Bird Sanctuary. So it's kind of cool to see something like this because we're not really, super into birds, but it was kind of just cool to see nature being preserved, so we wound up going on these trails. I will say there was a lot of warnings about alligators, so we were halfway expecting to see some, but we never did wind up seeing any. We saw a lot of turtles and some birds, not a lot, but overall, I mean, it's just a beautiful place to walk. It was free, and you really can't say that about much these days, so we took advantage of it. Super enjoyed our time on Dolphin Island. We opted to drive back home because we didn't want to wait for the ferry. It is on a schedule, so you do have to go on the times that they say that you can go on, and there's a chance that it would fill up. So we wound up going back through Mobile, and we really enjoyed the drive back home. We stopped and ate, and that is the best thing to do on a trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.